What's going on, folks? It is KspadeTheProspect back with a brand new NBA 2K16 MyGM gameplay, folks. My New York Knicks got eliminated from the playoffs. Little sad moment, but we're gonna be alright though. That's only our first year there. It's only going up from here. The offseason is where GM really gets a chance to shine and show that he is truly a beast GM, and that's what I intend on showing y'all. But before I do, we got to see how the season ended. To my surprise, the Cavaliers got eliminated by the Chicago Bulls. What? On the western side, it pretty much went like we expected. Spurs and Warriors. Warriors would advance to the finals, where the Pistons also beat the Chicago Bulls and made it to the finals. Now, they would lose game one behind a strong performance from Golden State. Good grief. But who knew that my Knicks got eliminated by the Pistons, and the Pistons would be the best team in the Eastern Conference this year? I sure as hell didn't. Check this out though, 46 for Klay Thompson in this game. You gotta be kidding me, man. Like, Golden State playing out of their minds, completely out of their minds. But these Pistons said, hold up, we're not gonna lay down. So Pistons would respond and win game three. Strong performance by Reggie Jackson out there. He did enough to make sure his team got the dub. And it basically came down to three-pointers. In one game, I showed you guys, I think I've already shown this, I might have talked over it, but Golden State made 22 threes as a team out here. Just crazy. So what I noticed was, in that game right there, they made less threes than the Pistons, and that's enough to get them up out of there. The Pistons said, hold up. They come back with another big-time win. This time, Drummond goes off 26 points and 25 rebounds. Damn. The Pistons really are a good team out here. I get it. I don't feel bad that they beat us at all now. With the series tied up at 2 games apiece, Golden State said, hold up. They come back. Dominant performance out there in game 5. Double-digit win for them out here. Steph would go off for 40 points. That's kind of what you need to do. So with the series 3-2, you got to come out here and expect Detroit going to come out here and fight. They're not going to lay down. They're not going to just say, all right, we out of here. They're going to fight. They did fight. They didn't fight hard enough, though. So a 4-2 series eventually goes to Golden State. And you can see, I told you guys it would go this way, but game 6 went to overtime. The Pistons fought. They only lost by 2 points, man. I guess that's a hell of a season for them. But Golden State is our world champs. Of course, Steph Curry is the finals MVP. He averaged 31 points a game? I don't know. Anyway, let's jump ahead, folks. Player retirements. This is where all the people who say, you know what, we've been around too long. This is the time where they get up out the league. All 3 of the big 3 from the Boston Celtics called it quits in the same year. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen all hung it up. Few other names that you might be familiar with in there. And I got some expiring contracts in my staff, one of which being Kurt Rambis, the assistant coach. Guess what? I kind of talked to Ray Allen when he said he was going to retire. I told Ray Allen we would offer this dude a coaching job, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Ray Allen on the sideline? Hell yeah, sign me up for that. So look, Ray kind of came out here tripping a little bit. I was like, Ray really wants some money, y'all. Like, Ray came in like he got coaching experience, and I guess, I mean, the guy played for over 20 seasons. He was on the sideline to a lot of, you know, good teams. He saw a lot. Let me just say that. So I would like to have this guy on the sideline. And I don't know what's up with the Knicks and hiring ex-players as coaches, but if we ever just get hit hard with injuries, I'll put Derek Fisher and Ray Allen old ass out there on the court. Them dudes will give me some buckets. A few of them anyway. Ray Allen was pretty big for us in a few games last season, even in the playoffs. Had a few games where he laid an egg too, but you know what I'm saying. So we get Ray added to the team. We also needed a new head scout. So we go after this dude right here. We get us a scout. Oliver, welcome to the squad. And now, it is time for the NBA draft, which should be the most exciting part of the offseason. And it will be for us next year. But this year, the Knicks don't have a first-round pick, and their first pick of anybody is at 55. So, I mean, we're really not going to get a guy in the draft that's going to impact our team. I'm cool with that. What I decided to do was to show you guys the top 10 picks of the draft. I don't remember the name or the file that I got these rosters from, but they're pretty good, pretty accurate. Some of the colleges was mixed up. I know it had the wrong college for Buddy Hield, but for the most part, these guys look official. The Valentine guy didn't make it in this class, and I think it's because I downloaded this a long time ago, and he kind of, at the start of the year, he wasn't that highly touted. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked to seen him in the draft, but who knows? So here we go, man. I told you guys I'll show you the top 10. I didn't even know DeAndre got traded from the Clippers, but he just got traded again for a pick, so I ain't tripping. I can see it. Anyway, 9 picks in, things have pretty much gone like I would expect it to, and I was like, wait a minute, it's one person I'm still looking for. Can we get past this already? We get it. It's a trade. Finally, so here we go. That's the guy I was looking for. At number 9, you get a chance to see Buddy Hield. You see Jamal Murray from Kentucky as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my pick. What I did was the game will allow you to ask the assistant coach, the owner, the scout. You can ask all these people who they feel like you should draft. And all of them was saying different people for me. But they was all saying the same position. They was all saying power forward. So I'm looking at, even though the Claxton guy has a better ranking, I'm looking and I'm like, you know what we should do? We should get somebody with crazy height. So I'm looking at Leon Hudson. Leon Hudson is 7'2", right? Making sure I got that right. Yeah, he's 7'2". We got Porzingis at 7'3". I'm just thinking he don't have to be great. If we can get him to get some boards, block some shots, I feel like I got the scorers. We got some scorers over here. So we take Leon Hudson at pick 55, the 25th pick of the second round, 7'2", almost 300-pound guy out of Kentucky. Come on, dog. Come over here. So cool. Now it is time for us to address our player options. Would be free agents. I keep wanting to call him D'Angelo. Derek Williams decides to stay. Aaron Aflalo decides to stay. They both had player options. They could have been out of here. Perfect. We get both of those guys back. I had plans to probably move Derek Williams to a power forward so that I could get Lance Thomas some more burn. And also, you know, we could get Derek Williams more burn. Before I could get into that though, this is the players throughout the league who had player options and declined their player options, or just expiring contracts altogether. At any rate, we are going to go after some big name guys, folks. And I don't mean like one big name guy. We going after like several. I want them all. We want to build. I want this team to be so powerful this year, I might be able to hit Sim at game 1 and I'll just pick up in the playoffs. That's what I'm going to try to do. So with that being said, I had to see the guys who wanted to exercise their player option. And Lance, what are you doing? Lance Thomas wants out. Langston Galloway wants out. I was just starting to learn Langston Galloway's shot. I like that dude. He wants out. Larry Sanders wants out. I'm cool with that. You guys expressed to me that, Spade, you really shouldn't have Larry Sanders. He's retired. And you guys are right. So I had already made up my mind. I wasn't going to re-sign him anyway. So with those guys out, it changes everything. I was going to re-sign Seraphin anyway, but now it is imperative to re-sign Kevin Seraphin because now I can't use Derek Williams as a power forward. We got to keep him at the 3 because Lance is gone. So we need Kevin Seraphin for the depth. We're going to get this guy re-signed. And now we got like a laundry list of some things I want to go after. I want to go after the best players available free agent wise. And then we got some holes. Now I feel like we need another point guard, right? Like we just lost Langston Galloway. I love Pat Bev, but I want some depth. All right. So we got Seraphin re-signed. We're going to let the rest of these guys go. Clee Anthony Early is 25, so he's young. He's got a pretty high ceiling, I believe. But I don't feel like I had the time to develop this guy. You got Melo starting. Then we got Derek coming off the bench. I'm still trying to get Derek super nice too. So we're going to let Clee Anthony walk. Bye. Get up out of here. Free agency, folks. For me, this is it. This is my NBA draft. This is where we make our name known in the offseason. Like I said, okay, so look, Kevin Seraphin will take the deal we offered him. Get over here, Kevin. I thought you was already over here. LeBron James, the highest touted guy in free agency. Of course, this man ain't loyal to the Cavaliers. I know he won't be loyal to us either. He's got 9 offers on the table. We about to make it 10. I don't know if we're going to get him, but we're going to make an offer. That's what we got to do. We come out here, we're going to sit down with LeBron James and make an offer with this guy. And I'm looking around, there's a few of these guys I intend on making offers on. Straight up. Straight like that. So look, we sit down with Mr. James. I said, LeBron, look here, man. The people in Cleveland hate you, dog. The people in New York love you. Come to New York, man. It's the best thing you can do for your career. And nice suit. That's about all I had time to tell him. LeBron, we put our offer on the table. We made a strong offer. The next person we called in was DeMar DeRozan. And I know what y'all thinking. Spade, wait a minute. Aaron Aflalo just stayed. what you gonna do with DeRozan? I don't know yet. I just want the best players I can get, and I like Aaron Aflalo, don't get me wrong, but they bring two completely different things to the table. Aflalo, I won't disrespect this guy and say he's a specialty player. He's more than that, but to me, he's more of a sniper, knockdown shooter. You can drive and create situations for him and kick it out to him. DeRozan can create situations for himself with the ball, and he's younger. I feel like he's got a higher ceiling. We went in and we talked to DeRozan. Why not, right? So we jump ahead. There's a few other people out here we want to talk to as well, man. To my surprise, though, we get a phone call. DeMar's agent hits us up and says, my client would like to sign a deal. Where do we sign? And so, look, we got DeMar DeRozan. LeBron James went to the Boston Celtics. We tried to get Dwight Howard as well. Dwight Howard went back to the Rockets. Poor James Harden. And I know what y'all thinking. Spade, you didn't go after Drummond, but I got to admit, I was so sure we was going to get Dwight Howard that I didn't really go after Drummond. I didn't. We went after Jordan Clarkson as well. Clarkson did not sign with us. Instead decided to sign elsewhere. I looked at Ish Smith. I see Aaron Brooks. I see Ty Lawson. I see Jeremy Lin. It's a lot of guys over there. But me being me, you know what I did, right? We went and talked to Shane Larkin. Shane is young. Shane has a great three-point rating. And we can probably get Shane for cheaper than all those other guys. I like it. I really think it's going to work. We talked to Shane Larkin. We get Shane up in here. So I tried to not make this video too long, and I failed epically at it. The video is closing in on 12 minutes. I got a Summer League gameplay coming up. I might show it to you, or I might just chop it up and show you highlights. But at any rate, this is the team for right now moving forward. That's all I got for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me get a thumbs up, y'all. And I'm out the next time, all right? Peace.